Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 10th of September 2019. Hope you're having a good week. We had some small stuff today. Nothing major, obviously triggered. Futures did okay. Little Tesla winner. Just really doesn't add much given the fact that, as you'll see when I show you the intraday action, it was so dead. But here's the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Gone nowhere. A couple days, like 4 days now, we've gone nowhere, right? So let's look at the daily charts of everything. Then we'll look at the intraday action and then go from there. Crude oil up 42 cents to 58.27. Gold down 15.30. S&P cash literally dead flat, loses 0.28 points. Nasdaq 100 down 20.14. Stocks up 8. Biotech's down 16.01, very near the lows of the year. Russell 2000 up 19.06. That's actually that's interesting because everything else is either down or flat, and the Russell percentage-wise is up. The small caps, remember, we're supposed to be entering the time of year right here post Labor Day, where the markets start to pick up and get exciting again. We're definitely not seeing it yet. It was about as dead of a day as you can get, but you got to start to look for it. And then remember, usually September's down. We bottom out in October, and then whatever happens for the rest of the year, and then January, February, March, April, and May are exciting months to trade, and they're usually on the upside. So the Russell 2000 up 19 is kind of a good sign for that, maybe. The VIX, on the other hand, closed at 15.27, up 27 cents, so it's still down pretty significantly. The trend closes at 0.71, and this is what's interesting. 0.70, sorry. We had this super high trend reading for this whole time, right? We just couldn't get low numbers in the trend. We finally did, and the 10-day moving average suddenly tanked. And what you have to remember about the trend, and this is very important, is that when the 10-day moving average goes under 0.85, that is a sell signal on the broad market. The last time it happened was December of last year, and then the market tanked, right? We just did it here. It's 0.81. So we've gotten the trend mass market sell signal while we're doing nothing and dead flat on what has been light volume. Today was a little bit better. It's not good, and we're entering that time of year where we all know what happens with the markets. So be on the lookout for a downside move, and if you get it, start to trade there to the short side because you can make a lot of money if you do it right. Nasdaq volume 2.1 billion shares. The advanced decline ratio on the Nasdaq plus 655. So there were actually more stocks up than down on the New York plus 676. Google loses $1.05, but we'll have a 13 sell signal if it has another up day. Apple up 91 cents. That's a blip. It's right against that risk line. Netflix up $4.17. Amazon down $2.16. Tesla gains $4.34. Facebook up $1.27. Goldman Sachs was actually up $4.77, taking it back over the median of the year. The Dow was up 38 points, which doesn't really matter. All right, you look at the 5-minute candles, and here's what happened. So, we gapped up, kind of headed up quickly, spent 2 hours doing nothing, dipped heading into lunch, and then spent the rest of the day doing nothing. Now, what's interesting about all this is if you go to 15-minute candles, right, we've been right here since Thursday. We've got the first hour on Thursday. We gapped up and then went higher for an hour or so, and then we've been just right here for the rest of Thursday, all of Friday, and all of Monday. It's just a really, really, really boring market. There's nothing you can do about that. All right, in terms of economic data coming out between here on Tuesday, not much. We've got the NFIB Small Business Index at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. JOLTS job openings at 10. Keep in mind that Wednesday is the anniversary of 9/11. That'll be September 11th again. So it's the 18-year anniversary. A lot of stuff happens in New York related to that can slow the market down. But other than that, we're still waiting for some action. You got to wait for the action. Be very picky until you get the action. If you get a good pattern, take some small size. But once the market breaks out of this range, we're going to want to be involved. And like I said, that trend reading is the big thing right now. We still are under the 13 sell signal on the ES, so anything's possible. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal, if you've not yet taken the trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Tuesday.